Hi, this is Dr. Renee of Pleasant Leadership Consulting, where we inspire your leadership freedom. So if you haven't done so, I do encourage you to follow us here on YouTube, Leadership University. So you can hit the subscribe button, and then every Friday when we upload a new video or a segment in our video series, then you are notified immediately. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sharing my screen here so that you are aware of and can follow along. All right, so this series is the 8 common mistakes made by developing leaders. All right, and a true leader is one who is humble enough to admit their mistakes. And let's be honest here, leaders. We've been known to make a few of our mistakes, right? Okay, so segment number 1 in this series is about the learning curve for developing leaders. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, that learning curve goes on and on and on, all right? But in this series, we're going to focus on just that starting point, and that is going to be the 30, 60, and 90 days of your new role as a leader. All right, so in 0 to 30 days, your focus is going to be on the people, the culture, the environment. And in those first 30 days, I want you to focus on learning names, the job titles, the duties and responsibilities for yourself, as well as the people that you work around and with. So worry about people, worry about culture, worry about the environment, more so than you're worrying about procedures and the rules in your newly defined role as the leader. So in your first 30 days, I want you to focus on learning, observing, and orienting. Keep your suggestions to yourself, okay? Don't implement any changes. And I know that's going to be hard because you're in there and you want to prove yourself. You want to assert yourself. So every time you see something and you want to make a suggestion, you want to make improvement, stop. Write it down, keep it, and file it. The time will come, I promise you. So in first 0 to 30 days, you are learning, you're observing, and you are orienting yourself. That's what your focus is. Okay, the next phase, the 60 days 31 through day 60, now is your time to start asking some serious questions for the people around you and your leadership team. All right, so you're still learning, you're collecting information, but it's still not time for you to implement change. It's still not time for you to give your suggestions. So you still got to throttle back a little bit. I know it's hard, but trust me, your silence is golden, all right, because you're fostering those relationships and you're still in that learning phase. All right, so deal with matters as you need to, right, because you still are the leader, but you are still empowered. You're still learning. You're empowering the people around you. So take action when you need to, take direction, take guidance, but ask questions. Ask, don't tell. And still log your suggestions, still log your ideas for change, but collect data, ask questions, sit on those ideas for just a little bit longer. Okay, phase 3 is your day 61 to day 90. Start having some critical conversations based upon the things that you observed, the things that you've learned in those first 60 days, okay? So you've been watching your team and you've been looking at them, you see their strengths, you see what areas that they have for potential growth. Start to introduce them to your leadership philosophy and start building goals together. Reveal information about yourself, your ideas for plans, address some problems, and start questioning them and help them to reveal to you some ideas for implementing change and start or continue to build trust, okay? So you do a lot of observing, a lot of orienting, and a lot of sitting back for the first 90 days before you come in with your ideas. If you come in like a bulldozer, you're not going to get buy-in from your people. All right, so that's just a little bit of an introduction to our series on mistakes commonly made by developing leaders. Tune in next week as this series continues, and we have more to add to this to make you a stronger leader. If you would like more information, contact us at Pleasant Leadership Consulting, 904-458-7317, or check us out on our website at www.pleasantleadership.com. Again, subscribe to us, put your comments below. We'd love to hear what you thought of the first segment, The Learning Curve, within this new series. See you next week.